What is going on out there, peeps? All right, I want to talk about something real quick because I've been really paying attention as usual because I'm anticipating things when it comes to gold and silver, and there's a lot of interesting reports out there. And then all of a sudden, I see this new kind of wave of articles that almost appear to be discouraging people from once again investing in the precious metals. And so I thought to myself, well, there we go again, all over this crap. All right, so we're going to get into that here in just a second. A quick reminder, if you are considering buying precious metals, please give our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange a consideration. The link is in the description. If you're going to buy more than $100 worth of precious metals, please use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and get a free ½ ounce of silver. If you've already got your free ½ ounce, you can't get any more after that, all right? So just be aware of that. Over here, we got Pimpy's Investment Chat. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. Over here, we talk about investment opportunities, such as gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, and foreign currency investments. No politics. Bring that over to here, which is the hidden things in front of your eyes. You can talk about QAnon, NESARA, GESARA, current events, politics, 9/11, false flag events, the whole 9 yards. You can talk about it over here in this group right here. The links are in the description. Just be respectful of one another. And for those of you who do not have a Facebook account, I do have a Twitter account. The link is in the description. Come on over here. Check me out. All right, before we get into that, I want to show you guys something because this was sent to me by a friend of mine. So she's going over her IRA accounts. Of course, it's a Wells Fargo fund, and she's reading along there, and she noticed something interesting. It says, not FDIC insured, no bank guaranteed, may lose value. And so I was wondering, okay, that's interesting. I'm sure that's on all IRA accounts. So the two things crossed my mind. One is it possible that it's not FDIC insured because you're not making a bank deposit? This is not money sitting in your account. This is going into a retirement account, which to me, even so, that you would think that would be protected. You know what I mean? It's telling you right here, it's not FDIC insured. No bank guarantee. Well, I get the no bank guarantee. There's, like any investment, there's risk. I go through this all the time. People asking me, what do you think the rate is of the currencies? And I go, I don't know. You know what I mean? Nobody knows the dates. Nobody knows the rates. They're just low risk, high reward situations, but there's no guarantee that it's going to happen anytime soon. I hate to bust your bubble. What we do is we analyze all the information that we get to look for hopeful signs or discouraging signs, whether it's going to go one way or another. All right, that's the best anybody can do. Everything is speculation, and everything has some level of risk, whether it's a minor risk and loss or it could be major. It just depends. You know what I mean? Like everybody's like, so when are we going to get rich off gold and silver? I go, hang tight. All right. My concern is if everybody's thinking this thing's going to happen overnight, you're sadly mistaken. There's lots of reasons to believe, especially with the Trump administration, that we're going to see some revaluations of gold and silver here really, really quick. Okay? But I'm curious about this. I'm going to look more into it because I'm just curious if you guys see it on your IRA accounts, because it's supposed to be a retirement fund. But I get it because most of them invest in multiple different types of stocks. And with stocks, there's risk. You know what I mean? So I think that's why this is here. That's just my opinion on that one. But I'm curious. I'm going to have to get a hold of my financial friend and pick his brain a little bit on this. Okay, so here's what's coming on. I see all the gold and silver bugs chatting away right now about a handful of different things that caught my attention. Ones I like to listen to are people who are historians on gold and silver. Those are usually my favorite ones to listen to because they talk about trends, they talk about graphs, you know what I mean? The history, not when I mean history, I'm talking about the history of the graphs and what was happening at that time, you know what I mean? So those people tend to have a wealth of knowledge, and they're really good at analytics or analyzing trends within the field. So I got a chance to listen to a couple of them. There's a handful of them there, just talking, but some of them, man, some of them are so damn boring, man. It's not even funny. But nonetheless, I was listening to them, and there is this consensus amongst them that before we see the big run, another major bull run or huge jumps in gold and silver, the trend is, and I brought this up before, but I thought, man, I better remind you guys again that the powers that be, or the manipulators of the currency, or whatever you want to call it, they have a tendency to make the metals drop by pretty decent percentages. So if for whatever reason, the guy was given an example, and it was his opinion that we might see gold drop down to the low 1800s, and that we might see silver drop down to around $20 an ounce. Now, of course, my first response was, yes, buy on a dip. But then I was like, wait, what? He said, and then expect it there, because this is the trends. This is the history tells us this. And this is why I'm trying to bring it to your attention, so you're not freaking the hell out. Like I said, even if it went down to $1 an ounce each, which it's not, I'm just making it up, I still would not be panicking. But what they were saying is this. What tends to happen is you'll see some kind of correction. You'll see it drop down. They were saying somewhere about the low 1800s, and for silver around $20. And then don't be surprised if it doesn't stay there for like a month or two, because that's always been the pattern before it skyrocketed off. So some of you are going, do you think it's going to drop down again and I could buy it on a dip? The truth of the matter is nobody knows. But what the trend shows us over the lifetime of the keeping the data on this, that right before a major run up in value, it will do a correction, lower down a little bit. It tends to stay there for like 1 or 2 months. So if that happens, I'm just saying to you guys now, don't panic. You see, we've seen some small corrections and some small dips that last maybe like 1 day, 3 days, and then it goes right back up. See, that's bearable because you're kind of expecting it. Now we've seen it so often, we're just like, no big deal. Gold has gone horizontal, and so has silver. They've been pretty much staying around the same ranges up and down. There's no real one direction or another, okay? So, again, listening to them reminded me that I should make a video to tell you guys if this happens and it drops down there, because some of you people bought a lot of gold and silver. So if it does drop down, don't be thinking in your head, oh my God, I just lost X amount of dollars. It isn't a loss until you sell it. Hang tight. So the trend shows us that usually before a huge jump in value, I remember showing you guys in one of the videos where silver was around $50 an ounce. Then it kind of quickly got up to somewhere around, I think it was like 70 something dollars an ounce. I mean, not silver, but gold. Got up to about 70 something dollars an ounce, and then it dropped back down. It got up to like $200, and then it dropped down again to about $100 or so. Stayed there for a little bit, and then shot back up to $550 per ounce. So from 50 to 550 within a year and a half, and in between, or right before the major run, was that drop in value that caused people to panic. I told you, this is what they do sometimes to get you to panic, to get you to part with your collection, with your stacking. Don't fall for it. If anything, then you have a 1 to 2 month opportunity to buy at a much cheaper price on the dip. Okay, now there's no guarantee that that's going to happen. But if we're paying attention to the trends, it's likely to happen. Okay, again, I thought about this. Now, we've spoken about this. I've chatted about it. We talk about it. We've seen it happen for about a day or two, but no real long periods of time. So I thought, man, okay, I don't need people freaking out. Just don't. All investments are a risk, but having said that, as much as I have 4 million in dinar, 4 million in Vietnam dong. That's not a lot. Have a few $1,000s in cryptocurrencies. That's not a lot. But all the rest of my money is in gold and silver. That is a lot. All right. So I'm all in on this ride with gold and silver. There's way too much pointing in the direction of some major stuff happening to gold and silver. So just hang tight. Again, you guys, I just wanted to make sure that you guys were prepared just in case. Because after listening to 1, 2, and then 4 people say, oh, the trend shows that there's a drop, stays there for a month or 2, and then goes up. I thought, yeah, a month or 2, man, people are going to lose their shit. So, all right, you guys. So I just wanted to bring that up to your attention, not to panic. That's for sure. And you want to talk about look at, we've been noticing gold and silver kind of stay within the same range, man. You want to talk about having a nervous breakdown. If you have a lot of money in cryptocurrencies, man, that thing is terrible. They do huge swings. The volatility with cryptocurrencies look at it. Today it was, or the other day it was down the low 10,000 and it went above 11 again and it drops back down. So it's crazy. And right now I'm seeing a lot of pumping videos on XRP. Everybody and their mother, hey, it's hype time on XRP, man. I'm still not falling for it. Now, again, I don't like it for my own reasons. I'm not telling people to move out of it. I'm just saying I don't like it. But, maybe that's what I think I'll do is tomorrow, maybe just to be on the slick side, maybe grab, I don't know, $1,000 worth of XRP just to have it, just in case. But again, anytime you're dealing with the people I named off, I just don't trust them. And again, I've seen a bunch of great articles on Ethereum that's coming up here. That's my favorite coin. That doesn't mean it has to be yours, but I'm just sharing that with you. All right, you guys, so that's it for now. I just wanted to quickly first bring this up to your attention. I'm curious if you guys see that on your IRA accounts. And then second of all, just quick reminder that you wish you had them coins. Not only that, these are graded. All right, that's my favorite kind of coins. So nonetheless, but anyways, I just want to remind you that if this happens, you guys stay calm, don't panic. I don't care how much it drops. It's not going to stay there. You're going to see it skyrocket. That this is a normal pattern for them to drop, stay there a little bit, and then take off like a rocket. All right, you guys? I just wanted to share that with you. So if you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later.